All right, so the coast looks a little clear. It looks like some of the dust has settled in the COD community concerning the storm of allegations, rumors, and apparently leaks that people are taking as gospel about supply drops, or loot boxes, if you will, being in Modern Warfare with stat-changing weapons, as if we're surprised. And don't get me started on this whole debacle with the Spec Ops on the 1-year exclusivity deal concerning the survival mode. Come on, man. I honestly wasn't gonna make this video because I feel like I am an anomaly when it comes to the COD community. Like, I feel like I see a lot of this stuff happening before it actually happens. And it's actually quite head scratching that a lot of people can't see how microtransactions are winning, you know? It's funny because I see a lot of people speak against microtransactions. And just to get the rabbit out the bag early, I am indifferent when it comes to microtransactions. I mean, I feel that people should spend their money the way they want, and they will, for one, so you can't change people. And the type of support that they're getting from microtransactions, I mean, is unbelievable. I was looking at an article about Activision earlier today, and it was from August, but it said that Activision made something around 800 million from in-game store purchases, and majority of it was from microtransactions. 800 million, guys. Come on, man. And you guys are thinking, for some weird reason, that Modern Warfare is not going to have some type of loot boxes or supply drops. You have got to be kidding me. That's why sometimes, man, I feel like, especially being a COD OG, it's just best not to say stuff, man, because I have seen people get attacked on these threads and Reddit, like people that's trying to let the community know, put you guys on game, like microtransactions not going nowhere. Because I mean, somebody's spending that money, 800 million, and they definitely got some of my money in the past, but I digress. Look, I am a proponent of you spending your money the way you choose to, and at the same time, I would be okay and happy if they weren't in the game. But I am a realist, and the way it looks right now, it looks like microtransactions aren't going anywhere. The only way I can see microtransactions being removed from Call of Duty permanently is if it was outlawed. Now, that may happen in the foreseeable future, but at the moment, man, I have come to terms with it being a part of the game, unfortunately. And that's not to say that sometimes it does seem predatory, it does seem like gambling, but hey, it seems like a lot of people are in favor of it than not. And I'm sorry, actions speak louder than words, and it looks like the wallet is speaking more than people are protesting. So I digress, man. I didn't want to get into that. And then the whole survival mode debacle, like, I understand your frustration and your sentiment and your premise from, like, for why people are mad, but in the big scheme of things, guys, in the big scheme of things, we got crossplay this year, and that's huge. I mean, alone crossplay, I could simply overlook the Spec Ops mode altogether. And guys, I played Spec Ops in NW2 and I loved it. So I'm not saying that because I never played it before. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I am willing to overlook Spec Ops, one mode within Spec Ops, survival mode, for a year, because I know that I'm going to invest most of my time in multiplayer, which pretty much everyone does. And one of the things that I'm hearing is that there's going to be some type of battle royale mode added in 2020. And if that's the case, I know for a fact that the amount of players that will be playing the Spec Ops survival mode will be minuscule. So I just don't understand sometimes, guys. I feel like we focus on so many little things when we need to focus on bigger issues, especially with Modern Warfare. I think some of the bigger issues is the whole camping. So I think it's fair to say that we all experience an exacerbated amount of camping. Arguably, at least for me, the worst camping I have experienced in any Call of Duty game or beta. Like, the camping was next level. And I know what you're probably thinking. Of course it's beta. Everyone was filling out the game. But there was other factors that was in play that was kind of enabling the camping. And one of those things was the ghost perk. Like, usually with ghost, in order for it to work, for you to stay off the mini map, you need to move around. But that was not the case in the beta, man. So a lot of people was camping. They had the campfire. They were content. They had the claymore. They didn't feel any reason to move. So that's like one thing that I'm pretty sure Infinity Ward has heard that they need to change. Also with the maps, I feel like the maps are super dark, and oftentimes it's hard to see people. And just the map design, it's not 3 lanes anymore. So that kind of does promote camping. As we have seen, it's people pretty much everywhere, especially on these bigger game modes. It's people just posted up sniping. And I am okay with this. I truly am. Because we got that advanced UAV. Once we get that, I'm going to be good, man. I'm going to be good. But I definitely think Ghost is promoting the camping, the whole maps, and also just the whole transition from score streaks to kill streaks is kind of promoting the camping too, because now people are relying on kills to get their kill streaks. But one thing that I heard recently, and I'm not sure how true it is, to be honest, because I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it, but allegedly there will be a perk at launch called Pointsman. And with this perk, it allows you to turn your kill streaks into score streaks. So you can obviously get on flags and play the objective and earn score. Probably like dropping ammo and stuff like that will count towards your meter for your kill streak. So what you guys think about that? I think that's kind of cool. It's always nice having options, and I think people will actually like it if this is legit like a perk. It kind of reminds me of MW World War II, not MW2, when they added the Blitzkrieg perk, but that was kind of different because it actually turned the score streak system into a kill streak based system, if that makes sense. But again, I think options are nice. Do I foresee myself using it personally? I don't, because kill streaks is the killing in particular in Call of Duty is what I specialize in. But again, I think it will be a nice addition. But leave your thoughts down below. I know this probably won't be a popular commentary because, like I said, I feel like I'm in the 1%. I see these things before it happened. Obviously, with the amount of money Activision is making, why would they feel like they need to do anything different? I just don't understand some of you guys, man. And some of you guys are honestly the problem. Like, some of you claim you don't support microtransactions, but yet you support these bigger YouTubers by watching their channels and supporting their content, and you already know for a fact they're buying those microtransactions for their bag. But leave your thoughts and comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Shalom.